At 09:23 hours, June 14, 2025, the South China Sea was calm. Too calm. The ocean shimmered like a mirror, hiding a secret that could have started World War III. Aboard the USS Princeton, the radar suddenly painted a shadow, a Chinese Type 052D destroyer, accelerating like it had just made up its mind, from 18 to 30 knots in under 90 seconds. Beijing had given its order: intercept the Americans, make them blink first. But what they didn't know was who they were challenging. Because out there, guarding the world's busiest sea lanes, was the USS Nimitz, a silent fortress of steel and courage, leading a strike group that defined discipline, power, and peace. Inside Princeton's Combat Information Center, a calm voice broke the tension. "Captain, enemy ship will reach weapons range in 14 minutes. The captain's reply was steady, almost cold. "Then let's see how badly they want to embarrass themselves." The room went quiet. Screens glowed. Clocks ticked. Every heartbeat felt heavier. Beyond their radar, merchant ships carried lives, families, dreams, all depending on these men and women not to make a single mistake. At 09:35, the tension cracked open. The Chinese carrier Shandong launched its fighters, J-15s climbing through the haze, engines screaming for altitude. But on the horizon, the Nimitz answered. FA-18E Super Hornets roared into the sky, sunlight flashing across their wings. For a moment, the ocean watched two nations breathe the same air and hold it. Above the clouds, the battle wasn't with bullets, but with brilliance. American jets danced through invisible waves of data, perfectly linked, while Chinese pilots fought ghosts in their own static. On the surface, the Growlers jammed enemy radar into silence. Below, a Chinese submarine crept closer, unaware it had already been seen, tracked, and targeted. Then it happened. At 09:47 hours, the Chinese destroyer locked its radar on the USS Nimitz, the digital equivalent of pointing a loaded gun. For 30 unbearable seconds, the world teetered between restraint and war. The Princeton systems were ready. One command and the ocean would burn. But no command came. Only silence. Only discipline. Moments later, from beneath the waves, a Virginia-class submarine surfaced, dark, sleek, and silent as a shadow rising from a dream. Water cascaded off her hull as Chinese lookouts stared in disbelief. 8 days she had followed them, unseen, unheard, untouchable. The message was simple. We see you. We were always here. By dusk, the Chinese ships turned north, their radio chatter claiming completed exercises. But everyone knew the truth. That day, the ocean learned who it belonged to. And as the waves rolled quietly over the fading horizon, it almost sounded like the sea whispered, "Don't wake the giant."